Welcome to ProPractice, your guide to refine, enliven, and illuminate the piano repertoire. I'm Josh Wright, and today's episode will feature part 2 of the Rachmaninoff Concerto No.2 in C minor, first movement. We're going to be starting from the Maestoso alla Marcia section, this part. If you didn't catch part 1, that is available. You can watch the free sample online and the full video through my website. Let's just dive right in to this part. We went on the previous video. We went over kind of how to set this section up. I think it's important to kind of feel this in 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Okay, so you want to feel those big beats where the orchestra is going to be. I remember the first time I played that, it was all over the place, but it will get better as you start thinking about it in 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh my gosh, let's see. When you get to these, and then recrescendo to there. Come down a little bit. So when the orchestra goes, it can be very powerful. This part, I originally had planned to play it a little slower and a little more wide and a little fatter, like just to really drive it home. I didn't want it to be rushed. But then one of my teachers brought up the point, think of like the Russian Pride or, a Russian folk song. It's going to move, there's momentum to it. You feel the longer sweeps of the line. And I actually studied with a teacher who lived much of his life in Russia, studying there, and he said, with any type of Rachmaninoff music, you want to feel the wide expanse of it. For those reasons, because Russia, feel the wide expanse of it because Russia itself is just so expansive. It's huge. The landscape is enormous. And the people have this true love for their country. And I think this is very indicative of that. So I think it's very important to feel the longer sweeps rather than thinking yap-ba-ba-da-ba-da-bum. Rather than thinking of the little impulses, think of the longer phrases. On each of these, I like to feel momentum to the tops. To there, and then to there. And then longer line. So you feel to there. Anytime you're coming back down to create a new momentum, don't do pianissimo to fortissimo. Stay in like the mezzo forte, forte, fortissimo range in this section. And you'll still feel that. I mean, a dip down from fortissimo down to mezzo forte is still quite a dip. But you never want to be weak because the orchestra... just so amazing, and everyone in the audience, no matter if you've heard the CD of a specific recording or whether you're seeing it live, this just overwhelms everyone with the majesty and the bravura. So make sure that you capture that. Similarly, as you see the retard going up to that A flat major chord, the E flats are on top. That's your peak. That's like the height of the expression because we think it's going to go. That's what it did before. So when it jumps up to the flat major, really feel that emotion. Another thing is, how do you hold your hands during a passage like this? A lot of people play from here. And I'm not going to say you should play this way or you shouldn't play that way. I'm just going to show you how I do it. A lot of people play from here, and they feel this kind of... I don't like that. First of all, it's inaccurate for me. And second of all, I feel like there's not enough power. I actually like a little higher bench position. As you can see, I'm not sitting way down low. And to be honest, this bench is, this isn't my normal piano I play on. This bench is actually a little low for my liking. I like to kind of be on top of the keys, and then I like to have my wrists a little higher. What that allows me to do is transfer the weight. You don't need to be sliding forward a lot. I just do this to show you where the weight's coming from. But it's also very helpful because you don't actually have to leave the keys. Whereas with this way, you kind of get your power by leaving the keys and dropping. From here, you drop with your body weight. And you're guaranteed the accuracy because your fingers are basically on the keys. Thank you so much for watching. As with all ProPractice videos, the first section is free. If you'd like to view the rest of this video, or if you're interested in learning more about ProPractice, just click on the link on this screen or on the link in the comments section below. Thank you for your support of ProPractice.